Yo, it's Guido coming back at you with a Tactics Talk. Welcome back and thanks for tuning in as always. Appreciate you guys' support. Hey, I've got Nitedog back. He's got a pretty solid game he's going to have right here. I like featuring solid games like this. It's not a 3,000 damage game. It's not a 4,000 damage game. It's not a pools medal. But it is a solid game. And it actually begs or illustrates, doesn't really beg a question, but illustrates how do you get good at this game? What does good look like? Does it look like I get 3,000 damage every game? Well, maybe there's some guys like that and playing some of the higher tiers. But if you're just enjoying this game and you're trying to get good, what does it look like? Well, it looks like a game like this, where Nitedog's going to drop about 1,800. He's going to make a lot of good decisions. He's going to stay in the game. He's not going to panic when he gets in a bit of trouble. He's going to keep looking for hit points and shots, and at the end of it, he's going to be at the top of the leaderboard. Not by miles and miles, but in a pretty good fashion. So that's what good looks like in this game. Oh my lord. It's a girl in a flatbed Ford slowing down to take a look at me. The grill shot him. The grill. It's a grill in a flatbed Ford slowing down to shoot me from the red line. That grill is not going to leave our hero alone. He's not going to leave our hero alone. So he moves into, what is this map? I can't remember the name of it. It's so bad. Minsk. He's in Minsk. And he's gone into the city area. He's in his tier 6. He's middle tier in a 357. And this is kind of a heavium, this tank right here. I actually like this tank quite a bit. This Italian medium with some decent armor and a kind of a punchy gun. He's going to be side scraping right here. This tank actually side scrapes pretty well, especially in this kind of matchup with this tiering and the foes that he's facing, minus the Oni. By the way, that was pretty dangerous dueling with that Oni right there. I was surprised you didn't get thumped. I think it's a good thing the grill and the flatbed Ford dissuaded you from sitting there and shooting at the Oni, because I think if he'd have paid any attention to you, that might have hurt. We're going to find the M4. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's looking over there, and I don't know. I'm not... It's a very strange position, but you've got to take advantage of those. Hey, there's one of Nitedog's favorite tanks right there. Oh, what's he doing? Is he going to drive into the water? I don't know, maybe he's down in the lower part there. Yeah, he went down the lower part. And there's the grill. The grill is still paying attention to Nitedog. So Nitedog's gone into the city there. Ouch, there's the Oni. He's firing AP and not the HE. That's interesting. And we're down to 224, so we find the M4 probably a slightly over-aggressive move coming out in there right at that point in the game. It's a good spot because it can start to create crossfire avenues on things like guys down here or maybe guys sitting over here. Also picking out the guys who are trying to hang out right here. But there may have been a few too many guns still in the game to get there, plus the grill. It does expose you, although this monument thing is covering you up a little bit, which is kind of what Nitedog's trying to do right here. Maybe a little early going in there, but watch how he handles himself. He just deals with it. Okay, so this Skoda should, by all rights, completely own Nitedog here, but he's doing a nice job side scraping. A little overextended or a little over angled right there. But the T25 comes in, puts another shot, doesn't quite kill him. Takes another shot, and here's where that big alpha from this gun is helping Nitedog. The T25 didn't come in and just accept a shot or two and finish him off. He tried to do this side scrape back and forth thing and allowed Nitedog to reload multiple times, and that just really took him out of the game. I was surprised this Oni died so fast. I guess he pushed in. Yeah, okay, so he takes a hit from the KB3 who hits with that 390 Alpha. Looks like the E25 gets in there, or does the KB3 just reload and take him down? There's the grill. The grill in the flatbed Ford is still chasing Nitedog. Down goes the Oni. So I talked earlier about what does a good game look like, or what does a good player look like? Is it always a 3,000 damage game? Well, no, you'll have those. But otherwise, you need to just be having solid games. If you're at the top of the leaderboard doing some pretty good damage, anything above your hit points is great. When you start talking about twice your hit points, then you're really having a pretty dang good game. And he's at 1443, but look what he's doing. He's looking for the hit points. He hasn't given up. I think what he's really trying to do is find this artillery that he's irritated at, because really where the hit points really are is up in the northwest corner where the AMX and the E25 are. So maybe a little bit of misprioritization. I think I would have gone through the middle of the map a little bit and started looking for shots on the E25 and 1375. But he hasn't given up yet, and you'll see that he actually comes around here and has his team, which looks like it's really in the driver's seat, is going to pretty quickly get a little worse off than they were. This is going to be closer, I think, than they would have expected. Why is that? Well, there's a 1375 and an E25 left, and those are two of their best tanks. And in a situation like this, where they're kind of out in that open area with bushes to hide in, that's one of the more dangerous situations for Nitedog's team to try to deal with, because they've got to sort of drive into these two guys who are going to outspot everybody. You've got the clip potential of the 1375, you've got the stealth and the machine gun of the E25, and that can be very problematic. Even the KV-3, if the E25 starts shooting gold, KV-3 can have trouble. This is interesting. He starts to see things get knocked down over there. See those things go down, he shoots. That was kind of into space. But pretty soon that scout's going to be spotted right there. And Nitedog's just going to very carefully and casually. There's 211 more hit points, so he's up to 16. It's another shot down there. Loop. There's another 235, so we're up to 1889, and down goes 1375. He's not going to get any more shots in on the E25. That guy dies. So 1,889, a little bit blocked in there. No spotting damage or assist damage, and 2 kills. He's top of I'll show you the stats. He's at the top of the leaderboard, I think, in experience and hit points. And it's not a game where you go, holy cow, what a carry. He totally carried. But it was a very solid game, and that's what a good player looks like. So when you're trying to learn, if you're still down there in the red and the yellow and whatever, if you're doing the X3M thing, or you've got a low PR, or you feel like you're not doing as well, maybe you're a sub 50% win rate still, or just low 50s. It is, in fact, this may be controversial, but it is, in fact, pretty easy to be good at the game. I'm not talking massively great or super unicum, but if you continually look for the shots, if you try to not make bad mistakes into worse mistakes, if you keep your head in the game and keep your gun shooting, you can pretty easily, in all honesty, be good at the game, right? Not super good. That's not what I'm saying. There's a lot more to it than if you're going to be super good. But just a solid, good player, and this is a great example of it right here, doesn't have to be 3,000 damage every game. If you're doing something like Nitedog did here at 1,800 at tier 6, man, I'll tell you what, those stats and your general skill at the game is going to go up if you're able to do that consistently. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support of the channel as always, and we will see you.